You never get a second chance to make a first impression. This has been attributed to Will Rogers. But what does that really mean? It means that we make split-second determinations about who somebody is and all their attributes based on a very brief meeting and with some very minimal amount of information. It doesn't mean that we can't change the narrative that the person has created or that you've created for them, but it does mean it's important that we're aware of the impression that we create. As an example, you're going to see 5 different versions of the beginning of an introduction to a course. Each one of these start, and you will automatically have an impression about the individual when they start the introduction. Take a look at these and consider, do you recognize any challenges in any of these introductions? What would you do differently? And out of the 5, which is the best one? And we'll have a discussion at the end of the exercise.
So this is part of this session is introducing with an introduction on how to work and deal with others, particularly when you're working in teams. No. So, working with others, working either in teams or in groups.
So you've had a chance to see 5 introductions. One where there was basically no words, and several where there were too many words. And so what we'll do is we'll review each one of them and really have a quick overview of what happened here. Version 1 was there was the attempt to start to speak, but really not ready, so nothing would come out. And so there was a pause. Version 2 started to articulate an introduction, but again, still not ready. Version 3, words were coming out, but they really didn't make sense. So again, needed to stop. Version 4, a better attempt at the beginning, but again, lost their way. And version 5, a completely different beginning, but again, started to almost immediately repeat what they were saying. What does this demonstrate? It demonstrates that something so easy as an introduction can be challenging and can also create either the correct or potentially the incorrect impression. What you should consider is practicing a very simple, clear, and precise and concise introduction so that you feel comfortable and so that you know you conveyed the appropriate information. And if things don't go quite